How do you sort out the so-called jargon from real-world practices that work? Do the members of your organization find some business or technology advice utterly confusing? Welcome to Real Talk with Sam Holcman. In this program, we set the record straight, and in terms that business people and technology people can understand. Now, here is your host, Sam Holcman.
Welcome to this edition of Real Talk. My name is Sam Holcman. Thanks for joining me. And this particular episode could be hours, but it's only going to be just a few minutes, 5 to 7 minutes or so, titled The Most Overhyped Technologies in IT. And this was spawned by an article that I saw that had a similar title, and I started thinking about it. And my background, if some of you have followed me for a while, one of my college degrees is a master's in business administration. And there we learned decades ago about the concept of marketing and the concept of hype. So let's take a look back for just a moment at the word hype, because obviously you're hearing that a lot, and you have. And basically, a definition composite, so to speak, of the word hype is it's an extravagant or an intensive publicity or promotion. Now, I want you to remember the last word here for just a moment, which is promotion. So extravagant or intensive publicity or promotion. An alternative definition starts off with the word promoting or publicizing a product or idea intensively, often exaggerating its importance or benefits. Sorry for the little chuckle there, but you sort of see why. And again, the word that's in the definition is the word promote or promoting. Now let's take the word marketing. And the general composite definition of marketing is the activity or business of promoting and selling products or services, including market research and advertising. And of course, the common theme here is the word promote or promoting. All right. Now, marketing, I think, is a more neutral term, while hype is more of a value judgment. Somebody says, we're hyping this. So there's a value judgment there, but it's promotional. And so somebody puts a specific value on there, and therefore the term marketing is changed to the word hype because there is that value judgment. Okay? And so we have that similar type of situation. Okay? And so what are we talking about here? Okay? Hype is a marketing strategy, basically, that is used to get a lot of publicity. And sometimes that publicity may be inappropriate, but that's what's going on. What is the point here? The point is these terms suggest to you and I, watch out. I look at all of these efforts a little bit differently. I suggest that if it doesn't change behavior, underlying behavior of an organization, then it's a waste that's there. And so this is our suggestion when it comes to these overly hyped technologies that are out there. Is it changing behavior? What we have to recognize and we have to remember, and I know this is going to sound fundamental, and I hope it's not in any way offending anybody, is that when I started in 1972, you know what we were doing? Processing data. You know what we're doing today? Processing data. So all of this marketing and hype is to try to process data better, faster, and cheaper. So what are these technologies that people are hyping right now? Well, on the top of the list, of course, is its various forms of artificial intelligence, generative AI, all of these terms that are out there. Lots of hype and lots of marketing. And as we know right now, there's some benefits, of course, and there's an incredible amount of evil that is being done at the same time. And that's one of those swords that are there, the dual-edged swords that are there. Another thing I think people are recognizing as a bit of hype, okay, is something that has been around for a while. We may call it Web 3.0 or Web 4.0, whatever that is, and however it's changing. Fortunately or unfortunately, the concept of blockchain, we now see that it's very penetrable rather than impenetrable, and be able to hide and obfuscate authorities. NFTs, cryptocurrencies, the metaverse, extended reality, and quantum computing. And of course, the list can go on. In summary, it's not that these things are bad, but it's when we see the concept of getting information out there, which is marketing, turned into exaggerated marketing, which we call hype, is where the issue is. So as I usually do, and those of you that have been listening for me for a while know, when I hear something that is new or different, the first term that comes to mind is not marketing or not hype, but HMMM. Taking a breath is quite important when it comes to these things. Hopefully that brings some insight in there. And when we see these things, it's not that we ignore them, but we actually do some thinking about what the impacts of that particular thing are in our organization. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for tuning in to Real Talk. Be sure to join your host, Sam Holcman, again for another edition of our program. We'll have more real topics of discussion then.